What's going on, Jerome's? The NFL draft is mercifully about 10 days away. Good times. And they released a list of invitees who have accepted invites to attend the 2022 NFL draft in Viva Las Vegas. It's going to be good times. Vegas, fun city, obviously. And even if you don't gamble, even if you don't drink, even if you don't party, there's still plenty of fun things to do. This would be one of them. I got some friends that are going out for the draft. It's going to be a good time. I'm actually going to Vegas the day after the draft because Daddy needs a break. I'm just kidding. Daddy just enjoys undisclosed locations because that means that big news breaks. Of course. What are we going to trade Kirk Cousins for? I don't know. But wanted to run through the list as well as who, a little bit eyebrow raise, is attending as well as who is not attending. So now you never get the full list of who was invited. So there are some players, I'm sure, like Kenny Pickett, like Trent McDuffie, who were invited and they're like, no, we're going to stay at home. And you'll see guys where, Trevor Lawrence didn't attend the draft last year. It's like, the league doesn't see him as a first-round pick. Blah, 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 blah. But part of this list is guys that they do see as first-round picks. Now, the way that the league comes up with the list is, cloak and dagger. We don't really know, but it does seem like a consensus. I'm sure there's an advisory board of people who say, all right, so this guy's probably going to be in the first round because it's embarrassing for the league to have some guys just sitting in the green room day two if they do show up. And also, for some of these players, obviously it would be a dream to be drafted first round, go out, hold up the jersey, get the hat, give Goodell a bear hug after they boo Goodell, and then hold it up. It's fantastic, right? But what happens if you don't go first round? Like, what if you're a fringe, a guy that could be drafted anywhere between 20 and 50? And some of these guys are. And the draft is fickle. Like, yes, all it does is take is one team, but sometimes that one team doesn't come around. And you have seen guys that they do enjoy being at home, waiting for the phone call, watching the draft on TV, got a big gathering of friends and family, everyone over, you get some food, you have a party, it's fantastic, man. So some of these guys have opted to do that, but the list of the guys that are returning. So Malik Willis coming out of Liberty, I think that he could go as high as 2. I think that the Lions, they've been playing a little bit coy. I think that they could just stick and pick and take, I almost call him Patrick Willis. Malik Willis as their quarterback of the future. Patrick Willis would be a bad quarterback, man, because he's like almost 40 and a linebacker. Anyway, also Matt Corral. So I think that Matt Corral was seen as one of those fringe first-round guys. Like maybe he gets scooped up towards the end. Maybe a team trades back into the first round and selects him. Maybe he's going to go a lot higher than people expect. Like maybe Malik Willis goes at 2. Maybe Matt Corral goes 6 to the Panthers. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? The wide receivers, Garrett Wilson, Jameson Williams, Drake London, Chris Olave are all seen as first-round picks, so it's good to go there. Treylon Burks? Question mark. So, the question is, did they invite him? Did he decline an invite? What's going on? I think that Treylon will be a first-round pick, though. Offensive line, so no tight ends, no running backs. Offensive line, so got 4 of them. Evan Neal, Ike Ekwonu, Charles Cross. I think all 3 of them should be in the first round and should be, obviously in the first round. I think all of them should be in the top 10. Maybe Charles Cross takes a tumble. Maybe he comes to the Vikings at 12, and then they just kick him inside the guard. Who knows? And then Zion Johnson, only interior offensive lineman who accepted an invite. So no Kenyon Green from Texas A&M, no Tyler Linderbaum from Iowa. Both of them could and should be first-round picks, but I love me some Zion Johnson, man. Love the ZJ, fantastic. Defensive line, edge rusher, so got Hutchinson, probably going to be the number 1 overall pick. There you go. Kevin Thibodeau, Jermaine Johnson, all up in there. So no Trevon Walker. Again, was he invited? Did he decline? I think for sure he was invited. I think that Walker, I do believe some of the steam that he could be the number 1 overall pick. I think that it would be shocking if he fell out of the top 10, etc. Also, George Karlaftis, the Greek freak, coming on in. Defensive tackle, so got Jordan Davis, Devontae Wyatt, two teammates coming out of Georgia. I think that probably will be it in terms of defensive interior guys. I think both of them will be first-round picks. For me, I do think that Davis will go first. I think he'll go in the teens. Wyatt may go somewhere in the 20s. Linebackers, 2 of them. So you got Devin Lloyd and Nakobe Dean, both fantastic. Nakobe Dean went to George. Yeah, thanks, CBS. Yeah, Nakobe Dean out of George Costanza University. It's fantastic. And you want to be my latex salesman. So Devin Lloyd, Nakobe Dean, I think both of them have a chance to go in the teens and the 20s. Sauce Gardner, Obviously, he's going to be fantastic up there. I think that he'll be maybe even a top 5 pick. I think he'll be first cornerback off the board. Kyler Gordon also got invited. So no Stingley Jr. Probably got invited, but's going to stay at home with his family. No Trent McDuffie. Probably got invited, going to stay at home with his family. So Kyler Gordon, I think Gordon is going to be a fringe first-round guy. I think that if you had to bet on anyone still in the green room heading into day 2, I think it would be Gordon, which it's unfortunate because he's a hell of a player and he's going to be fantastic in the pros. But again, only 32 guys can go in the first round. They got Kyle Hamilton coming out of Notre Dame. So other notable absences like Kenny Pickett not being on this list where, I mean, there's a possibility he could be the first quarterback taken, but he's going to chill at home with his small hands. I don't know. No Booth Jr., Andrew Booth Jr., the cornerback out of Clemson. No Jahan Dotson coming out of Penn State. No other safeties besides Kyle Hamilton, who probably is going to be a top 10 pick. So no Seen, no Brisker, no Petrie, no Hill. No other guys that have been seen as a fringe first-round pick. So, I mean, sometimes they're not invited. Sometimes they're just like, we're not going to risk just sitting in the green room, having our Aaron Rodgers moment or having our Geno Smith moment where we're in the green room. We don't go till round 2. We'll just be at home with friends and family. We'll celebrate. If it's first round, great. If it's second round, whatever. And we'll get after it. And also, I feel like some of these guys, it's almost beneficial if they're second round picks because they don't have the 5th year option, so they can get to free agency a year sooner. And also, they come in with that chip on their shoulder, man. Just getting after it. It's like, oh, you didn't think I was a first round pick? Shoot. I'll show y'all. Bring it on, man. But it's exciting as we get closer and closer to the draft. I'm sure the NFL is going to go big, glitz and glamour in Vegas since they took the draft off last year. Is what it is. But anyways, let us know your thoughts on our thoughts in the comments section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.